Hello students, welcome to Sivaji Group of Institutions online classes, and this is your biology class. Students, as you know, this is your revision class from chapter 1st, and my today's topic is the connective tissue. It is a four type of, in my previous video I have already explained you the types of animal tissue. Types of animal tissue, first is epithelial tissue, second is nervous tissue, and third is connective tissue, and fourth is muscular tissue. So I have already explained the epithelial, muscular and nervous tissue, and the fourth is connective tissue. So students, connective tissue connect the various part of our body and also provide the protection and support to the tissues. Okay students, actually it is different from other tissues because its cells are separated from each other, and the space between the cell is filled with the substance that is called matrix. So the connective tissue joins the different parts of our body and provide the support to them. Depending on the structure and function, connective tissue are of three types. First is connective tissue proper, and the second is supportive connective tissue. Third type is fluid connective tissue. So based on the structure and function, connective tissue are three types: connective tissue proper, supportive connective tissue and fluid connective tissue. If you talk about the connective tissue proper, the connective tissue proper is also of three types. Okay, means connective tissue proper is of three types. First is areolar connective tissue, second is fibrous connective tissue, and third is adipose connective tissue. So there are three types of connective tissue proper: adipose connective tissue, areolar connective tissue, and connective tissue, fibrous connective tissue. So this fibrous, if you talk about the areolar connective tissue, this areolar connective tissue, it is most widely distributed connective tissue in animals, and it is found under the skin as a continuous layer of the skin. It provides support by filling up the space between the organs, and this type of tissue act as a packing material. This is the areolar connective tissue. Second is the fibrous connective tissue. So this fibrous connective tissue has also two types. First is yellow fibrous tissue, and second is white fibrous tissue. This yellow fibrous tissue is found in ligament and also in the wall of arteries. This yellow fibrous tissue is found in ligament and the wall of arteries. Actually, the ligament which connect a bone to another bone is called ligament. So in the ligament, the yellow fibrous tissues are found, and the main function of this yellow fibrous tissue is to connect the one bone to another, because the main function of the ligament is also to connect one bone to the another, and yellow fibrous tissues are actually strong, okay students, but not flexible. Okay, and this fibrous tissues are found in tendon, and this tendon which are connect the muscles to bone. The main function of the tendon is to connect the muscles to the bone. These fibrous tissues are found in the tendon which connect the muscles to the bone, and these wide fibrous tissues are actually flexible as well as strong. Means these are highly elastic and these are strong. Because of the elasticity, they are flexible. And third one is the adipose connective tissue. This adipose connective tissue is mainly located under the skin and also found around the internal organ. And the main function of this adipose connective tissue is to store food, fat. Okay, this means this adipose connective tissue store fat and provide the cushions to the internal organ, and it also provide the padding around the organ, means protective padding. Actually it provide a protective padding around the internal organs. This is the main function of the adipose connective tissue. And second is the supportive connective tissue. And second is the supportive connective tissue. Actually, the supportive connective tissue provide the support to the body. Okay, and this supportive tissue, connective tissue, is also known as solid connective tissue. This is also known as solid connective tissue. And this solid connective tissue or supportive connective tissue is of two types. So first is cartilage and second is bone. This is of two types. First is cartilage and second is bone. If you talk about the cartilage is actually less harder than the bones. It helps in making the tissues or organ flexible. This cartilage is composed of a ground tissue that is called matrix. It is composed of the ground tissue matrix, and matrix is not hard in cartilage. Actually, this cartilage is fill up the it is present between the bones to reduce the friction. This cartilage is also present between the bones to reduce the friction, and this cartilage is also present at the tip of the nose and in the ear and at the tip of the bones, at the tip of the nose and end of the bones, and also in the ear. Means if you touch your nose and feel that this is the softer part, there is no bone but there is a cartilage. So cartilage is not harder, it is flexible. It also makes the tissues or organ flexible. Next is the bone. Bone is the hard connective tissue. It is much harder than the cartilage. Actually, it is also composed of the ground tissue, that is matrix. But the matrix which is present in the bone is the harder. So it is the hard connective tissue, bone. And the main function of the bone is to provide the support and also help in the movement of the body and also help in the movement of the muscles. So this is the main function of the bones. So this is the supportive connective tissue, and the next is the fluid connective tissue. And the third type of the connective tissue is the fluid connective tissue. The fluid connective tissue is also of two types. First is blood and second is lymph. So blood it is composed of a straw colored fluid called plasma and various cells. Means the composition of the blood is the plasma and various cells. Basically, there are three types of cells are present in the blood. The three types of cells. Which types of cells are present in the blood? First is the RBC, and the full form of the RBCs is the red blood cell, or it is also known as erythrocytes. And the second type is the WBC, and the full form of the WBC is the white blood cell, and white blood cell is also known as leukocyte. And third one is the platelets. So the composition of blood is the fluid, that is called plasma, plus various cells, and the three types of cells is present in the blood. First is RBC, red blood cells. It is also known as erythrocytes. And the WBC, the full form of the WBC is the white blood cells, and white blood cells are also known as leukocyte. And third is the platelets. This is the composition of the blood. And the plasma, if you talk about the plasma is composed by the various types of water, various types of electrolyte, protein and glucose. So this plasma is actually made up of protein, glucose, various type of electrolytes and water. This is the composition of the plasma. And the main function of the blood is to transport the oxygen, glucose, amino acid throughout our body. And it also provides the protection from the foreign body. This is the main function of the blood. It is a red color matrix which is flow throughout our body. And next type of the fluid connective tissue is the lymph. Lymph, we can say that the lymph is also known as the blood without RBC. The lymph is also known as blood without RBC. Means there is no RBCs are present on the lymph. So the because of the presence of the RBCs in the blood, the color of the blood is the red. But there is absence of RBCs, so the color of the lymph is light yellowish color. So we can say that lymph is a blood without RBC. And it is also is composed of a structural fluid. And so plasma is also present, and white blood cells, platelets also present in the lymph. The main function of the lymph is to provide the protection against the infection. This is the main function of the lymph. So this is the fluid connective tissue, and with this the topic lymph, the connective tissue is finished now. And with this topic, your first chapter tissue unit first is also finished. In our next video, we will start the second unit, tissues in plants. Okay student, thank you, have a nice day.